As always, it's a tremendous privilege to spend time in the company of eminence. In the company. So when Ben says volume importance, you are volume important. Not only as taxpayers. Just as South Africans tonight, as those who have demonstrated your academic prowess. So let me say firstly welcome to the President's Dinner, and I address the faculty, the proud families, as well as the distinguished guests, and most importantly, the dinner is in honor of those who will graduate as at the end of their journey as doctoral candidates. Of course, we celebrate this achievement as an extraordinary achievement not to be taken for granted, a milestone that marks the culmination of years of intellectual rigor and the beginning of a journey that I hope brims for each of you as individuals, but for us as a collective society with purpose and possibility. I want to share with you two stories which I find most meaningful and applicable to the stage of your journey. Stories that embody the spirit of generosity, stories I hope that will inspire you to a higher purpose, and that will help clarify for you the why of your studies. Firstly, the story of Dr. Jonas Salk, an American virologist who developed the polio vaccine in 1955. At the time, and none of you were born, so you're all kind of millennials. But at the time, poliomyelitis was a devastating disease that both paralyzed and caused the death of many children annually. And Jonas Salk's breakthrough saved millions of lives subsequently. After such a remarkable discovery, he was asked, who owns the patent on the cure that you design? And he said, there is no patent. He said, could you patent the sun? His decision to forego personal profit was so remarkable because it ensured the vaccine could reach millions who would otherwise not be able to afford it and thus eradicate polio pretty much in the world. His contribution to vaccine science and global health beyond that embodies a commitment to humanitarian principles over commercial gain. I am not saying money is not important, but money cannot be the purpose that inspires us. And that's very important. Because no amount of money will truly fulfill you. But finding a purpose with passion, a cause worthy to die for, will bring us a tremendous amount of fulfillment and peace when it is our time to leave. Jonas Salk's legacy is a reminder that your discoveries, that insights that you have gained through your studies, are in fact not yours, but gifts to humanity. Although never a Nobel Prize winner, many contest this, he still received numerous awards, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1997, and his is a legacy that has changed the world forever. Similarly, Dr. Tu Yoyo discovered artemisinin, a natural compound derived from the sweet wormwood plant for malaria treatment. I think it was Gary Player who said it takes many, many years to become an overnight success. This profound discovery for malaria treatment has subsequently, according to the World Health Organization, saved 6 million lives, and inspired by ancient Chinese texts and driven by an urgent need to combat malaria, she worked persistently since 1970 for this discovery. And ultimately, for that, was awarded the Nobel Prize in 2015. She did not seek fame or fortune, but to accelerate progress in the service of humanity. Her story shows our curiosity, perseverance, and a commitment to service can transform the world. These stories remind us that with great privilege comes a huge responsibility, a responsibility to pay it forward. You stand as recipients of an inordinate privilege. Earning a PhD places you among an elite group of only 1.2% of global population who holds a doctoral degree, according to UNESCO. You have navigated grueling research, sleepless nights, and complex challenges to push the boundaries of human knowledge. This privilege grants you access to rare opportunities to shape industries, influence policy, and drive innovation in the fields from artificial intelligence to sustainable energy to global health. Your expertise positions you at the forefront of solving some of the world's most pressing problems. Yet, your knowledge, skills, and insights are not yours to keep. They are tools for service meant to uplift communities, breach the divides, and create a better future. The world faces unprecedented challenges. Climate change threatens 25% of global GDP by 2050, according to the National Bureau of Economic Research. Health disparities persist, with 3.5 billion people lacking access to essential health care, according to the WHO. And social inequities demand new frameworks for justice. It was Mahatma Gandhi who famously said, "We have enough in the world for everyone's need. We do not have enough for everyone's greed." South Africa is one of the most unequal societies and have one of the highest youth unemployment. Imagine how your work can change this. Your advanced training are uniquely equipped to address these pressing challenges. DaVinci prides itself on not solving theoretical or esoterical problems, but real-world problems. There is no shortage of real-world problems in this troubled world where we live. So you have a responsibility to ensure that your work does not languish in academic journals, but translates into real-world impact. Paying it forward means that you would mentor the next generation, just as you were mentored and advised by many in the room tonight. It means making your research accessible, explaining complex ideas to policymakers, to educators, or local communities. It means asking, how can my work serve others? Whether you're in a lab, a startup, a classroom, or a government office, your role is to turn knowledge into action, to lead with integrity, and to inspire change. As you step forward, I urge you to embrace both your privilege and exercise your responsibility. Your degree equips you to tackle problems that affect billions. Whether it's developing renewable energy to cut the 8.7 billion of metric tons of carbon dioxide that is emitted annually, or advancing equitable education for the 260 million children out of school, or innovating technologies to close the digital divide impacting 2.9 billion people who are still offline. Be bold in your vision, but humble in your approach. Have an ambition, but not for yourself, for a cause bigger than yourself. Collaborate across disciplines, central to the ethos of DaVinci degree, interdisciplinarity. Listen to diverse voices and mentor those who follow in your footsteps. Graduates cannot just be scholars. You have to be change makers. Your work can heal, unite, and inspire. Carry this privilege with purpose, pay it forward, and let your impact ripple across this generation and leave a lasting legacy to the next. Congratulations, well deserved, and well done again on your accomplishments. Enjoy the limelight this evening and tomorrow, but then go forth and shape a better world for our children and our grandchildren. Thank you.